Okay, all students who are already in here, could you please rename your put the number of the team in front of your name, so it's easier for us to spotlight you when you pitch your business idea.
Okay.
Yeah, please all students, please put the number of your team in front of your name. Thank you. Okay, we should start now, right? Uh, okay. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. If this evening for some place. So welcome to 2021 WTUN Innovation for Climate Action Pitching Event. It's very great to see all of you here, and you're still like awake from hard work for like almost 48 hours. Yeah, we know that you all must be very tired at the moment, but 2-3 more hours, okay, for this great event, the pitch event that you're gonna present your business idea, and then the judges will ask questions, and we will announce the winning team. Okay, but I think the judges and everyone are very like looking forward to hearing your good and great ideas. So I just want to thank you for you all for taking part of this like initiative from WTUN. This the as we said at the starting of the program that this is our initiative, and this is the first time we launch it, and then we look forward to see the result. And we have to say well done everyone that you participate and very actively working and eager to work with your friends across the world. So over the past 2 days, you have worked very hard in this multidisciplinary team and multinational, not multinationality, which is like, the base for global citizens. Okay. So, so you have been part of removing international barriers to collaboration. And this is the thing, the new way of working for, from now on, to the future. And we have to say that we are very proud of you all who are participating in this event. And we all know that it might be a very tough time for you, for your team, for battle with the time, battle with the all the barrier, all the time, all the differences. But and you also have to attend all the lectures or even the mentoring session, and you have shown that you try very hard to take advantage or take part of the event. Okay, remember this was only a learning event. Even though we are in the competition, it's the learning event that we expected. So we hope you have taken up that opportunity, and we will continue to use these skills you have learned as part of this event in your futures. And so without further hesitation, I would like to introduce the judges that will be listening, asking questions, and scoring your presentation for today. Please welcome Professor John Lawyer from Coventry University, and Professor Ahmed from Alia University, uh, there, okay. Uh, Professor Lamesh Zaidi from University Technology Malaysia, okay. Professor Sanger Sivalaya from University of Bradford, there. And Lars Anderson from Suratnari University of Technology, okay. And welcome all the judges. And our judges have also been monitoring your progress, and I'm sure that they are excited right now to hear what you have come up to at this time. And before we start, I would like to say that this is good opportunity for you, because the winner, I would like to tell you the prize. the winner, the first place winner of of this event will get 500 pounds per student. Okay, yeah. And the second place, the team who get the second place will get 250 pounds per student. And the third place, they will get 100 pounds per student. So that is a big prize, and I think it's a good reward for not having like enough sleep for 48 hours. Yeah. So yeah, so we will go for each team at a time, and the sequence will be, I will announce the team. Okay, so the team who are going to present will turn on your camera so we can see who are you. Okay, please turn on your camera for the presenting team, all of your member, except you have that technical difficulty, but please try to show your face so the judges can see who you are, and they can see how engaged you are in this pitch event as well. So please turn on your microphone, and our team will spotlight you in the pitch event. You will have only 5 minutes to present, and make sure that you look at the time. Okay, after 5 minutes and you cannot speak anymore, then I will call the name of the judges who are going to ask you questions. There will be 2 judges to ask questions. The question and answer will have only 3 minutes, so be brief in answering questions. Okay, and that would be the preparation for this. So keep in mind time and clarity in presentation. Okay, so I think we should start by the first team. So our first team will be team BTS. The BTS team, can you turn on your camera? Make sure that you have the number of your team in front of your name, so it's easier for us to spotlight you. Okay. Okay, your team member. Okay, you have four people, right? 4 team member here.
Five.
5. Which one? Okay, so my camera is not okay. So your team, the first team. Okay, the one who present, please unmute your microphone. But the one who not presenting, please mute your microphone. Make sure that there's no noise, intervene in the presentation. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Georgie, for the timing, are you ready?
I'm ready. I will I'll give a 2-minute warning to each team verbally, so don't be scared when you hear my voice come in at 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, are you ready? The judges, are you ready? Yes? Good? Okay. Okay, team 1. Okay. Yes. Now I think okay, now it's time for the BTS team. Please start your pitch. Thank you.
Okay, hi to everyone. So my name is Asif, and I will be representing our teams. Team BTS stands for Back to Sustainability, which is don't have any relations to the BTS K-pop teams. And our team would like to propose a business idea to innovate the e-commerce platform for eco-friendly sanitary products in India. So as we all know that 1 out of 6 Indian women do not have access to the sanitary products in India. And the conventional sanitary products that are available on the market actually causes harmful substances that not only bring harms to the environment and also to the health of the person who are using it. So just in the fact is 1 sanitary pad is equivalent to 4 conventional plastic bags, and these pads will be thrown to the environment, and it will release a couple of harmful environment substances such as microplastics and methane gas emissions that will be the factors that contribute to the climate change. As we look this as an issue and also a business opportunity to branch in, hence we have come up with an idea and a business solution, which is called Samantha. So Samantha is a platform that acts as an intermediate party to local distributors and vendors to sell their respective eco-friendly diapers and sanitary products. Hence, Samantha will act as a centralized e-commerce business hub to innovate the local suppliers of eco-friendly products in India in these matters, because we have seen multiple existing eco-friendly products available on India market that has not been given enough attention from the conventional market. Hence, this centralized e-commerce hub will act as a push towards a sustainable living lifestyle in the people living in India. Hence, our visions of the company is to provide an environmentally friendly goods and services that bring satisfaction among consumers and the community from one-stop business hub for eco-friendly diapers and sanitary products for all. And our mission also is to educate the newer generations on the importance of maintaining a clean and hygienic lifestyle that does not sacrifice on the environmental impact on the planet. As we all see that during this pandemic, most of the people are using heavily on the e-commerce platform to purchase items while they are at home. Hence, we have created a prototype Samantha apps that is eventually set in mind the user-friendly experience.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes remaining.
Hence, these apps also have a discussion forums that will allow the eco enthusiasts from all around the world to exchange ideas on how to innovate and improve on our products, innovative on eco-friendly products, specifically in the sanitary products.
So for our business model, we are a multi-sided business model, hence from business to customers. And here we have two target consumers. Our primary target are the people that we want to target first by rolling out our service. And these people are those who have larger markets, which are women aged 10 to 40 years old. These people are the ones that have a larger share in the market area, and they are the ones that in need of this kind of sanitary pads. And also we have searched a report that says that 57% of these women are willing to pay for eco-friendly products, such that we are diverting into a more sustainable developed e-commerce. The secondary target is that it would generate more revenue for us, such that in a way that they would purchase bulk orders. Next is that our key target points. This ethical procurement policy targets the trust of our customers.
30 seconds.
And subscription revenue model and transaction fee revenue model. Next one is our financial markets. Next slide, please. So to reach out to our customers, we have allocated this to give service for our manufacturers, and also research and development in order to cater the needs of the customers, and also to develop the existing products of the manufacturers that are present currently in our market.
Time, that's time.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, this is the first group. So breathe a little bit. Okay. Calm down, breathe. Okay. So
5 minutes.
yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. So I'm gonna ask the judges, okay, 2 judges to ask you a question. Now you have only 3 minutes, so be brief in, answer the questions. Okay, we will have question from Lars and Sanger. So Lars will go first. Okay, Lars, please.
Yes, thank you for a nice presentation. Brave people go first, even if it's not your choice. As I understand it, your business is a platform, correct?
Yes.
So you will not have your own products?
Not yet, but we have allocated a research and development area where we could collaborate with these manufacturers in our existing platforms.
Okay. So if I'm going to trust the products that are sold on your platform, how will you make sure that the products that are sold there actually don't have a bad environmental impact, as you were saying with the existing products? So how will you secure that the products that are on your platform actually will be safe for the world?
Yes, we have in our business model, we have an ethical sustainability assessment for every client that would like to collaborate with us. We will set criteria for ensuring that their products that goes out to our platforms are adhering to our values and principles.
Okay.
Okay, Sankar, you have questions?
Okay.
And if we have time last, can ask more questions. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. And again, thank you everyone for I think it's a great idea as well. Just a question mostly around in terms of the actual competitors. Have you all seen anyone else in the market who's doing this?
Actually, there's no one doing a centralized platform for eco-friendly products in the market right now.
Okay, and so your unique selling points are?
And as of the moment, we are focusing on the sanitary products. And if we see there's higher demands in futures on buying eco-friendly products, then we will be focusing on adding more products, such as ranging from the beddings, cosmetic products that are eco-friendly.
Fine. And I have one last question. It's just about the financials, because you didn't get time to sort of go through into it. What's your return on investment that you are looking at forecasting? Because you were talking about the subscription model. Did you get a chance to look at that?
Yes, we have actually, our subscription model is based on Amazon Prime, which one of my teammates knows what it is. Fibin, can you?
So we plan to give out a subscription for around 2 months for 400 rupees. So every time they buy, every time we give out a subscription, they can get free products every time they refer a friend or after every purchase they make. So we add points there to their name. So at the end, when the points add up, after a certain amount of points, they'll get a free product or a discount coupon of choice.
And this would create a greater customer relationship, thus staying with us longer.
Okay, thank you.
That's the end of the 3 minutes. Thank you.
So,
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, BTS. Now relax. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good job. Okay.
Thank you.
Second group, please. Can you turn on your camera and we be ready to pitch the Invictus Masters. Invictus Master, where are you? Can you turn on your camera, all of you, so our team can spotlight you? Can put the spotlight on your camera. Yeah, Charles, where's your team member? Oh, she has an issue with the camera. Sandra, can you put the number on your name as well, so we can know that it's you at this team?
Yes, ma'am, I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you. And who else? That's your team.
Me and the other team member.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people in your team, Charles?
There are 4 of us in our team.
Okay. Please be ready, so it's easier to, otherwise we will take more time in doing this process. Okay. Who are going to present? Who are the presenter from your team, Charles?
It's all of us.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if you are ready, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea and your prototype. So if you are ready, now you can start your presentation, please.
Okay, thank you. Waste to money, man waste to treasure. Good day, judges. We are the Invictus team. We are the Invictus Master from Team 3. Our aim is to take care of the waste, where we named our app the Wastavia, which means taking care of waste. Just a quick fun fact. Did you know that the food waste has highest percentage of waste between all kinds? Which food waste covers 44% of the waste in the environment? Too high, right? It also causes billions of people are affected from it. But for now, we are aiming only in one country, which is Philippines, and Philippines has mismanagement of food waste not done legally, when 70% of biodiversity loss and when 69% of global freshwater use is at its food consumption and production. So what do we want to do is just an application that will connect the recyclers with the compost industries to composite food into soil. Then Charles, the mic's yours.
Okay, so based on our data, it shows here that East Asia and the Pacific region generates the most of the waste in the whole world. That's why we choose the Philippines. Philippines is considered as one of the lower middle income country, which around 84% of their waste are incorrectly disposed to an open dump and landfill. And me, myself, and I is from the Philippines, and I really see this problem a lot. I know the solution will really help my country. And additionally, the people of the Philippines is one of the most social media users in the whole world. Um, Hence, this application is one of the great choice as a solution for people's waste mismanagement.
He found that one of the best practices to actually dispose food waste legally and the right way is by recycling and putting them and composting basically. It'll divert the waste from the landfill. That's the idea. So if the consumers and the restaurant owners who account to 92 tons of food waste, this is just in the metro land of Manila, over 10,000 of waste per day alone. And the most wasted product is rice. Going straight to the system design, we want to bring donations and connect the recycling companies who will compost it, and finally plants will be. Hence, this is a free platform for planning. In front of you is the workflow of the app. So as the user will sign up, user security and user-friendly environment of the app will also be provided, and they will enter the location in their
2 minutes
address.
remaining. 2 minutes remaining.
For the delivery system to track their address as they enter the details regarding the food waste for the collection and segregation weight and the convenient time for the pickup, which will be multilingual according to the Filipino language. All of this will be done by our stakeholders who will function in collecting and segregation and all of that. We will just be connecting them as they require a payment, and we will also cover that as well. So going on top, the restaurants will also be paid as the food waste will be collected, and the delivery systems will also be paid, and after they are paid, the pickup will be done from the respective addresses. After segregation and composting, the process then begins as we find areas to plant seeds, while Vestiva users will also receive updates of what is happening, of what they donated, because we value our customers, and for them to give an emotional validation, we will name the plant after our customers as well, according to how much they have given. It depends on the timeline and the contracts which they have with the app company. So the seeds will be bought by us again and planted in Metro Manila again, the plants given labels to the donors' names. And they will receive continuous updates on climate effect, because awareness is also very important in the Philippines. So restaurants will donate and they can release discounts for app users, which will also increase revenue for them, which means that they will get a win-win situation with the both of us. They get more consumers, and the consumers will also get their emotional validation when they see their name with a plant, and more discounts from their favorite restaurants. And finally, they will have a reminder set for the next donation.
So when we talk about the existing solutions of waste management in Philippines, the most important corporation would be the Weimar Corporation, which produces various services like power generation, biogas production, and waste pre-treatments. So the rate of increasing in high and not affordable for the key partners is one of the major drawback of this Weimar industry, which we create a link between the key partners and this corporation already. So the other
time.
Okay, time
I'm
is
sorry.
up.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now is the time for, sorry, it's the noise. It's a time for Q&A. So we have Professor John and Professor Ahmed. Sorry.
We just ask everyone to check that their mics are closed if they're not talking. Thank you.
Because my house is nearby the military. so all the airplane flying. Okay. Now it's Q&A. We will have Professor John and Professor Ahmed asking questions. So John will go first, please.
Hi everybody, well done. A good presentation. It's a pity you didn't get to finish, but so could you please just cover with me the financials of it? I didn't quite get the revenue model. I can see where you were going with it, but could you just a little more slowly perhaps just go through the revenue model? Where will your money come from?
So our money will come from the profit sharing, as our stakeholders, our very important stakeholders are the restaurants, because there are so many restaurants all throughout Philippines. So as you can see in front of you, it'll be the restaurants and the food waste corporations, and we will need to pay them. And the restaurants, as we get connected to them, we will get a profit sharing from them, and that's how we get our revenue at the end.
So that's the bit that's confusing me really, because you're paying them. Where does your revenue come from? Who's paying you? Is there
we will be paying the corporation who will start the process for composting, and the restaurants will pay us because we are featuring all of their restaurants in our app and advertising them.
Okay,
so in that way we get a profit sharing, and in that way we get the revenue.
So just to be clear, so the restaurants advertise with you.
Yes.
They advertise with you, and then you collect from them, and you pay to collect the waste from rice from them, which you then recycle. Or do you sell that? Do you sell that waste product on, or do you just?
We recycle into something useful. We plant them basically, because of the new rule which was imposed in Philippines that everyone should be planting more. So we wanna also accommodate that also.
Okay, Professor Ahmed, do you want to ask questions?
Yeah, thanks for this is a brilliant idea to combine between the two big problems in the world, climatic and famine. My question, before recycling this food, you cannot reuse it. You have not to reuse this food because now the war it's about food, and we have a lot of people that not have food. You cannot reuse before recycling.
There is already a sector in Philippines. They are recycling used food, and it's called as pagbag. So they are already doing that.
You know, your project, we cannot divide the food for recycling and food for reuse.
We will be able to do that if
make filter.
Our app is an intermediary app. We don't focus on the production part of it, where we filter, where we collect and gather. It's not our function. But in the future, if we were to collaborate with the people who are doing Hagbag and the separate sector, it will be good.
Okay, thank you.
John, you have you want to ask more questions?
I do. You talked a little bit about incentivizing people to do it, and a lot of the incentivizing was around the benefits of, you know, the kudos that comes from being seen to be doing something very positive. But changing that mindset can take time. So how will you go about not just raising awareness, but changing behaviors? Because obviously people are not behaving well currently.
Very short answer, please. We're at time now.
Yeah, so as they post all of their contributions, I'm talking about the consumers who engage with the app. So as they post all of their contributions and everything else, they'll all be directly connected to their social media. So they'll be seeing around them whoever is contributing, and they'll be seeing this actually has an impact in their own country, and what an actually big thing they can actually change it every day. So over 5 years, we can actually change this effect.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for team. Which team? In Big Chess Master. So the next team coming up, NY Mates, right? Team 4. Are you ready? Please change your name. Put your team number in front of your name and turn on your cameras. So our team can put the spotlight into your camera. Okay, now 5, 4, 6 team member. Wow, this is a big team. Very nice. Okay. Okay, show, present. Okay. So are you ready? Who are the presenter? Okay, please unmute your microphone. Okay. Okay.
Good day, everyone.
You are ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, NY Mate, please start.
Good day, everyone. We are Team 4, NV Mate, and we would like to present our brilliant idea. Next. Of all the greenhouse gases, nitrous oxide is the most damaging to the environment, with a global warming potential around 300 times that of carbon dioxide, and it is overlooked. It has strong impact on the global warming. The gas originates from the burning of fossil fuels and car emission. Next. Therefore, researchers have came up with the denitrification process to reduce nitrous oxide to nitrogen gas with the latest bioprocess technology, which is bioscrubber. And the efficiency of reducing it is 75 to 99%. Therefore, our team would like to integrate this brilliant idea to automotive sector to cool the air.
So let me introduce you to the NV Mate. We as team have developed and designed the product from scratch. This is how a model looks. So as you can see, the exhaust moves through the inlet, goes to the cooling chamber, and then comes out of the cooling chamber through a fan that generates electricity so that the sensors can provide data to the computer model so that it can collect data. And as the exhaust air passes through those filters, the bacteria in the green filters convert the N2O to N2 and H2O, and then release back to the atmosphere, which lessens the burden on the earth. Next slide.
Our filtering system serves as an organic solution to chemical pollutant. It is unique, and it also can solve overlooked issues. Next. And here are our market. So we will focus on US. Why we focus on US? Because in US it's a huge market, even though it's smaller than China, but they are engaged in innovation and climate action. And here our target customer, innovative car manufacturer, because producing car nowadays is very challenging. So they need to make their product new, better than the previous one and different from the other. Yeah, who are aware of the climate. Go back.
Of course, we will also have challenges. For example, imitators from the air filter manufacturer. To prevent them from doing so, we want to use patents, and also we want to use the first mover advantage by growing big before our competitors can even enter the market. In our business plan, because of course, we first have to look at our product. We have to identify the potential and if it's feasible. Then we have to identify our customers, competitors, and the capability. Of course, we also need a financial plan, and then we have to think about the marketing.
For the beginning, we thought about doing the marketing ourselves with websites and social media, and of course also by using partners. Then it's important to choose our operations, for example, decide on tools, suppliers, and production. Next. Okay. In the beginning, we will have maximum production cost of $60, but we are confident that we can reduce the price using economies of scale. So we will be able to earn about $54 profit in the beginning. And if we look at the total profit in the year, looking at the number of registered cars in the US, we have a total profit possibility of $966 million per year in the year, potentially. With our idea, we want to be part of the climate action plan. We want to close the widening gap between the Paris Agreement and our sustainable development goals. And so we want to be part of the change. Next. In the future, we are looking into entering an
30 seconds remaining.
market, for example, Europe, and in the end, the whole world. We want to be incorporating this device in already existing exhaust holders, and we want to scale up the product to thermal plants. This is Team Endumate, and thank you very much for your attention. And now we'll be glad to answer any questions you might have.
Perfect timing. Well done, Team Endumate.
Well done. Very nice. Thank you. So we have two judges to ask, Professor Ramesh and Lars. So I'm going to ask Professor Ramesh to address the question first, please.
Good afternoon. Good morning. All right. So thank you for a very nice presentation. I like the layout of the pitch deck. Okay. One question that I want to know. How will the installation look like in the vehicle specifically? So you are going to put in an exhaust. So which part of the exhaust?
So we are going to put it in the place of the air filter, which exhauster will be containing an air filter. So in the place of the air filter, we'll be using our filter.
So that means it's air filter. That means those air which is not going into combustion yet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So number two is what kind of standards will you actually look at when you want to push to car manufacturer or maybe accessory shop and so on?
We would like to set up certain limits as well, which can create a social impact, like maintaining the speed limit, because after exceeding a certain speed limit, the microbes cannot function so efficiently. So we can make the riders, the users, maintain a speed limit of 60 miles per hour, for example. So with this, we can also socially impact the people so that they don't cross these speed limits.
Okay. Last, would like to ask questions?
Yes, I got a little bit confused there with the speed limit. So I want to drive more than 60 miles per hour. Otherwise, it will take too long time to get to Bangkok from Korat, I think. So is this, I also got a little bit confused. Is this something you will put on afterwards instead of your air filter on the incoming air? Or is it, because you also talked about selling to car manufacturers. Who is your customer? Is it the car manufacturers or is it me already having a car?
It is the car manufacturers, actually. So we are planning to sell this idea to them and they might start working on it. So our consumers is the car manufacturers.
Okay, because I think what confused me was when you talked about the market in the US, you talked about all the existing cars. No, and if you're going to mount this on new cars, the market will only be new cars sold in the market, and a part of those cars, the manufacturers will actually will get into. It's not all the cars then, correct?
Right, but there's always a growing market for cars in the US. For example, during the first 3 months of this year alone, there were 5 million new cars. So it's some new continuous growing market over there.
And my final question, why is the car manufacturer not doing this today themselves, and what will stop them from doing it without you?
Very quick answer, please. We're at time.
Why they're not doing it right now? It's because it's not a very known issue with N2O. I'm not sure of the technicalities of it, but that's my guess right now. And why they're not.
Product is very
Car
unique. Such a product
manufacturers are
doesn't exist in the market.
focusing on the carbon dioxide emission to filter the carbon dioxide. So they are leaving out on this N2O, which is a overlooked issue. So we try to address this because N2O is 300 times more harmful than CO2.
Okay.
Though it is less release in number, when every car releases it, it is a potential hazard.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, team. What? Environment. Okay. Good job. Okay, very good. Okay, next team will be team winners, right? The winners, where are you? Please turn on the camera and we can spotlight. How many are from the team 6? Only 2? Oh, okay. Please turn on your camera so we know that this is like the winners. Okay, team winners. Okay. Okay. If you are ready, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. Okay. Who are the presenter?
We're all presenting.
Okay. Okay. Make sure that you unmute your microphone. Okay. Okay. Team 4 winners. You have 5 minutes to present. Please start.
Hello, everybody. Today we're going to present to you our solution for a problem that has been bugging us for way too long. It's called Hackio, where wood got hacked.
We have focused on the problem of the increase of carbon dioxide. Human activities mainly cause to the greenhouse gases, which is increase the global warming in the world. So the fact is CO2 should be 280 ppm, but it is now 400 ppm. That means 30% of CO2 in the air is focused is from the human activities. So next slide. Next slide.
Okay. Have you ever wondered what if being cut isn't the last time the tree blade? What if we can make the future blade? This is how we imagine the world would be. Okay, next.
Okay, let's know about Hackio. This is like the one kind of table that have the special thing. This is the world first building table that kind of stop the carbon dioxide that is harmful to people. The main component is filament. We are using is a 1,000 item greater than absorbing carbon dioxide than 3. And next.
So this is our initial prototype. As you can see, our prototype is made out of glass wood and the filament. We have some other designs as well because we want to cater to as many people as possible. And this is our final design. So what are our goals? We want to tackle carbon emissions, and we also want to give the people the power to tackle them as well. We also want to provide a gadget that people will find interesting. So it's not just about saving the environment, but it's something useful as well. So one of our goals is to start a conversation, and that's the social impact we want to have, and about carbon capturing and its effectiveness, because at this point in time, reducing the carbon emission rate, your carbon footprint, is not enough. And so our work begins. Beyond figuring out the process of making our prototype, marketing research was of the essence because the prices were really high. The minimum was $550, which was a very high price for a table. So we decided that the best way to do that is through a SWOT analysis to understand the market and
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
So we did a SWOT analysis, and what we understood from it is one of our weaknesses is it's very niche and it's very hard to find customers for our product. So did we mention it has wireless charging? So to all the tech savvy people out there, this could be a very interesting purchase. This adds to the added value of the product, which was key to the marketing strategy. This also enabled us to include other groups of people to the target market, which makes it is still niche, but there's like widening of the scope of who might be interested in this product. It also has a USB port. So if you can't use the wireless charging, you can use that USB board. Exclusivity. Another part of our marketing strategy is exclusivity, because we only are going to produce 50 units of each design, and exclusive designs will be made specially for order only. But don't worry, different designs have different prices, so I'm sure you'll be able to find something within your price range. And companies, well, they have to buy no less than 20 tables per order. So I mentioned companies. So who are our target audience? They're individuals and companies, the people who care about the environment but find it really hard to change their lifestyle, the people who are interested in technology, and the ones who are interested in art pieces, since some of the tables
30 seconds.
will include statues, and companies, the ones that care about the environment, and early adopters as well. Our early adopters are people who try so hard to change the environment but have no idea how to, but are trying actively to find a solution. And that's how we hacked wood. Thank you.
Brilliant timing, well done.
Okay, now it's time for Q&A. We will have John and Janga to ask questions. So Professor John will go first, please.
Hi, good day, everybody. You've given us several pieces of information to think about in terms of the business model and the design. So I'm just going to focus for now on the design.
All right.
So what is unique about this design that doesn't exist currently in the world, apart from the aesthetic of the table and the technology? In terms of climate action, what is unique about it?
It is the first table that absorbs carbon dioxide.
So there's something in the table that absorbs carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
So what is that thing? What is the...
You mentioned the filament that we're using is actually claimed to be 1,000 times better at absorbing carbon dioxide than trees are.
So where will you get the filter from?
We're going to make it.
So what is your technology base for the filter?
It's made out of resin, and it's made from a scientist called Klaus Lackner, who describes carbon dioxide as waste. We're going to adopt his methods to make our table.
So how will that, just quickly in terms of how that will be manufactured, just give me a bit more detail on how you will actually go about doing that. What does it involve?
Okay, so basically it's resin that is crushed and then stranded over a couple of chemicals to allow its porosity towards carbon dioxide. But we face the problem with that now that you mention it. It releases the carbon dioxide when there's humidity. So we also included a filter, or rather a membrane, that is selectively permeable to only CO2. So it will only allow CO2 to enter and will stop the H2O from releasing the carbon dioxide until the company arrives and takes the carbon dioxide from the table or wherever the product is.
Okay, so how will that happen? How will they come and collect the CO2? By taking the resin tube, or what?
No, basically what's going to happen is it's going to be replaced. So the company comes to your home, replaces the filament, takes the filament to the company, and extracts the carbon dioxide.
Okay.
Okay, Professor Sankar, you want to ask question?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, team winners. Actually, I had a question really, I think that clarified a little bit because I was still confused about the product in itself. So my question is really now on the companies, why, how much are they going to invest in this? Take me through the financials. I think if you had the $20,000, how are you spending that and what's the return?
So the $20,000 at first will be gone really quickly since our product is really expensive to make, which is one of our weaknesses. However, if we were able to target our early adopters, we have seen that it's more likely to go up since the finance because it's more likely to attract people and will bring more funding through companies that are willing to invest in us and people who are rich enough to invest in us.
I'm afraid that's time.
Fine.
A little bit more.
That's okay. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. Well done.
Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day and a great time in hearing our presentations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Now is team 5, the pitch number 5. So the team name is Change. Where is team Change? Please turn on your camera. Okay. Can you put the name, the number on in front of your name as well, so we know that it's you. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Please share your PowerPoint.
Yes.
If you are ready, please share it.
Yes, just a second.
Yes.
I hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes. Okay. Okay. If you are ready, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. So now it's time to start, please.
Hello, everyone. This is Team Change, and we are addressing to you the rising concern of climate change. And moving to the next slide, problem statement. The extensive use of production of PPE kits, gloves, and disposals in the COVID-19 pandemic increases the plastic waste, which arises the environmental threats, which is affecting our oceans, our sewage system, and landfills. So this is the problem statement. Coming up to the next slide.
So we present to you our product, Wild Debris. Who are we? We are an innovative platform that recycles plastic from medical waste and then we convert that into fine quality fiber. We are hoping to partner up with several government hospitals, municipal corporations, and other institutions to carry out a worldwide upcycling drive. And with the gains that we earn, we are hoping to produce plastic-free biomedical equipments by using bamboo starch as an alternative for plastic. So in the next slide, I'll be showing you a prototype of our demo. So as you can see in the video, initially the plastic waste that was involved in the medical equipments, we are giving it away to World Debris, that is our company, and it comes back as recycled fabric. Also, the model that is shown here is me, so any sales and the ad agency looking out for a fresh face, you know who to contact. And also this is just a prototype of our website that we have come up with. So you will have a lot of functionalities that will guide you on how you can go about this process, and our Instagram page. Just a second, there's a lag. Yeah,
So now you might be thinking how exactly does this work? So first step will be involving collecting plastic waste from hospitals and other government institutions, namely face shields, IV syringes, etc., through our website. And second will be deeply sterilizing them. Since they are medical equipments, we are highly concerned about the safety, so it is very important that we deeply sterilize them. And then we outsource this material for plastic polymerization in the industries. And these industries, after the process, supply us the raw fabric that is come as an output. And lastly, the fabric produced in this process can be made into PPE gowns, masks, medical bedding, scarves, tote bags, and other products. And the process and research literature involved, this is the basic mechanism of the basic mechanism that is involved behind our process, and this is the supporting document for our process.
Our marketing is as simple as our project. Our main and majority customers are going to be the youth, the teenagers from the age 13 to 21. We're going to focus on them. And our marketing strategies are very simple. We'll have occasional giveaways. We're going to have a box that will consist of a sweatshirt, a tote bag, and a journal from our company, and we'll be giving that to the customers through giveaways. We will be interacting with our clients on various platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And we will be collaborating with Instagram influencers for promotion as well. And we will make sure that we have maximum efficiency and we are eco-friendly, so that we avoid some pressure groups. Our pricing cost is shown below, as we can see. Next.
This is our complete business canvas model where we have mentioned our key partners, our key activities. Our key partners will be the municipal corporation, to manpower, social enterprise, etc. Our key activities will be the giveaways to the customers, and our key proportions will be developing a brand image, and customer relations will be done.
30 seconds.
And then our customer segments, channels, direct distribution, key resources, cost structure, which will around $20,000, and revenue streams. Next slide.
We are aiming to produce plastic-free bioequipment. So we're going to just eliminate plastic, and we're going to we can just change the plastic to bamboo starch. We're replacing it. And we will have future products that are like eco-friendly medical containers, bamboo-coated PPE kits, and bamboo-based compartments. Next.
Time. That's
and
time.
Lastly will be...
I'm afraid that's time, sorry.
Okay, very nice. Good. So we will have to people to ask questions. So Professor Ahmed and Professor Ramesh. So Ahmed, would you like to go first?
Yeah. Thanks for this nice presentation. Really, it's amazing. My question: why you limit your project to the medical plastic?
Basically, we are implementing this to the medical plastic because already we have seen that the people have done this from plastic bottles. They are converting that to fabric, but no one has thought about the medical waste, which now due to the pandemic has increased from 10% to 40%. So that's why we are focusing on the medical waste instead of other plastics.
But the medical waste, need extra treatment.
As of now, we've only seen that there has been extraction of plastic from your normal materials, but because of the pandemic, there is a pressurizing point where we need to take into consideration the sterilization of these equipments. Usually, 90% of the medical biohazardous waste is just being dumped in landfills or either burnt. So instead of that, we are trying to come up with an alternative of extracting and sterilizing it into fabric.
Yeah, it's a great idea, but my question, the medical waste need an extra treatment or an extra process. You take this in consideration when you design your study plan, your business plan?
Yes, during this process, there is this is the polymerization process through which we are making the fabric, but we'll disinfect it on the temperature of 300 to 500, which will disinfect all the waste. And so that, because we are concerned with the safety of our customers, so we will disinfect it, then we'll go to the process of polymerization.
Okay, And Professor Ramesh, would you like
so
to
I
ask?
think,
Yes.
Thank you for the presentation. I think Professor Ahmad has a very critical question, because I also concerned with the current process. Normally they go into incinerator. They will incinerate. Okay, so please consider that. But question number 2, when I look at your business model canvas, you have resources, which you have a PPE, which is meant normally for hospitals or frontliners, and the other one you have like insulin pen. Okay, so if you look at the domestic use and the industry or hospital use, you can get actually people who are your customer may be coming from domestic, which they don't actually call all this material as biohazard. Okay, so it can be treated some way, but anyway, you need to find the standards or how actually the current process which treats medical devices or medical waste, because it's very, very different. Okay, thank you.
Okay, if we have some more time, Professor Ahmed, would you like to ask more questions?
Yes. Okay, how to convince people to wear or to use this handbags, but they know that you mentioned that it's from healthy waste or medical wastes. How to convince these people, your customer, to use these things?
Quick answer, please. We are at time.
Basically, we will go with the fashion influencers and fashion designers who are into this, who are taking up the natural, who are taking up the 5 fabrics which are made from natural processes. So we will use the fashion influencers and bloggers to promote our product, so that it will be more convenient for the customers to understand that if their inspiration or the people who they inspire, the fashion bloggers and influencers, if they are using that, it will be good for them as well.
Okay, thank you. Time is up. Thank you so much. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up, pitch 6, the team is elite. Where is team elite? Team 8, yeah. The number is quite different from the pitch order, okay? This is team 8, but the pitch is number 6. Okay, where's your team member? Please.
Hold on.
Okay. How many are in your team? Okay.
5 of us.
Okay, you're all here.
All right.
Please share your screen.
Give us a moment while we're sharing the screen.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, now it's team elite. You have 5 minutes to present. Okay,
yeah.
You have 5 minutes to present, and you can start now.
All right, so greetings everyone. So we are from team 8 and we are team elite. So in our team, my name is Alex. So our team member is Cheryl, Shambrief, Taiba, and Shem. So moving on. Next slide. Hello. Yeah, next slide. So I will start off with the problem statement. So let me share with you a little dirty secret of the fashion industry. So it is actually the second largest industrial polluter. It releases CO2, it consumes fresh water, it contributes to microplastic pollution. It also ends up being a land waste, not to mention the child labor, forced labor, unfair wage, and unsustainable farming practice. So what can we do to address this? So next slide. So our team proposed that we should, as a consumer, identify ethical and sustainable production of fashion items. So we propose that we could use blockchain technology as an immutable database of transparency. So it allows the user to track every stage of production and boycott unethical processes. So next slide. Oh yeah, so for the market size, according to a 2020 research, 80% consumers agree it is important for fashion brand to have sustainable certificate. So assuming, based on the research, we found that the global fashion market is 30.58 billion size. So taking that into consideration, we are currently addressing a 24.46 billion market and is still growing with a CAGR of 7%. So next. So this would be the blockchain-based mobile app proposed by us. Basically, it has two functions. So it can scan and verify the authenticity and the sustainability of the product. Secondly, it can allow the user to make purchase in the marketplace. So we will show the demonstration of the app. So Shem. All right, so basically this will be the interface of our app. So first the user can scan. So let's click a scan. So when the user scan a barcode, scan, so it will show the product and the manufacturer and the material and whether the product is being produced ethically. So let's go back to the first page. So the user can also log in. So let's log in, insert the credentials. And yeah, so there are two categories here. So for the artist, click. Yeah, so for the artist, they can upload their design into the blockchain. So our blockchain will issue a non-fungible token for the design, so it can prove the digital ownership of the design. So we can also view it on the Etherscan and so on. So go back to the first page.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
All right. So if a user wanted to purchase something, let's go to the shop. So it can buy from many artist collections. Go on. So yeah, in these few items, let's say I want to purchase a sweatshirt. So it will show the artist name, the material, ethical production, and also the price. So yeah, that's basically it for our application. It is a platform of marketplace and also for the verification of sustainable practice. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. All right, so less than 2 minutes, I will be quick. So I will focus on our unique value proposition. So we're actually promote conscious buying, and we are also promoting green economy. So yeah, moving on. So this is a business traction. We have actually 5 milestones. So for the first quarter, we have planned to build the MVP, minimum viable product with ready technology. Q1 of 2022, we secure funding from the pre-seed funding round. So Q2 will be rolling out our beta version and initiate online marketing to promote the app. Q4 will be launching with full functionality. And Q1 of 2023, we'll be participating in further funding raising session and also initiate offline marketing strategy. So yeah, moving on. This will be the SWOT. So it's quite lengthy, so it's just shown on the screen. But I would like to highlight that compared to our competitors, Origin, Trail, Rap.io, and Doc, our app is able to power by blockchain. It allows to track the supply chain. It has a marketplace and also can allow green gig economy. Next. So this will be the cash flow about how we use the initial capital, how we use the funding, and so on. Next. Yeah, so this will be the funding round. We'll be using the money to develop our blockchain mobile app and marketing. So the proportion will change according to the stage we are in right now, and we'll dilute our share. And if in the case too long didn't read, you can do this summary. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. It's interesting, blockchain for fashion. Okay, so we have to just to ask question Lars and Sanger. So Lars will go first. Lars, unmute, please.
There. Now, so thank you for a good presentation, even taking us through the app. I can understand the tracing part, how you can track the origin of the products, and I understand the one with the fashion, which is a little bit a different product to me. But how can you guarantee that the products are ethically produced through your app? How do you know that? Will you visit every factory around these production countries? How will you verify that part?
All right, so let me answer the question. So actually we'll be choosing our collaborating fashion brand very carefully. So we'll make sure our partner actually follow the ITAA code of ethics. So basically it's the International Textile and Apparel Association. So those who are able to obtain the certificate from the ITAA, so we'll be able to collaborate with them. Because by collaborating with them, we can make sure of the sourcing material, the production, the transportation process are all 100% green, I would say, and also abide by the law.
So why do I need you then? Because those manufacturers that are in these schemes, they already have ethical procedures. So I can trust whichever, I don't know, you had H&M as an example, I use that as well. So they're already there. So what do you add? What's the value that you add that is not there already?
So actually, by providing the ability for the user to scan the QR code and know exactly what material and what manufacturer and even what location in the future may be, so it will give some confidence to the consumer and give them a sense of active participation in conscious buying instead of maybe they don't really know it before. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, Sankar.
Thank you. Thank you for a very clear presentation pitch, actually. So why, again, I think I'm going to follow up with Professor Lars' question. So why would big retailers want to sort of join your platform? What's the incentive for them to join in terms of your platform?
We think that we are currently in a very specific niche area. So by actually growing a community within our platform app, we'll be also bringing traffic, those groups who are actually concerned about conscious buying, to the big retailer as well. So actually our platform also allow those small retailers to participate. So I would say it's a non-discriminative platform, allow the big and small retailer to participate.
Follow-up question on that. Given blockchain is sort of an emerging sort of technology in itself, and if you are targeting all the retailers, smaller, would they really understand about this technology, and how would you sort of convince them to sort of adopt such a technology as well?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge to explain the blockchain concept very clearly, but I suppose we could use our app to demonstrate that, and also even do a satisfaction survey to convince, to use the statistic of the users to convince the retailer that by using our apps, the consumer actually can get hold the more information and they can make more informed decision when it comes to doing fashion purchasing.
That's time there for the question.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ramesh, I saw your raising hand. Ahmed,
just one question for this.
What?
It's a great idea, but in implementation, I think you in your apps, he cannot show the sensibility of material use in this clothes. For we read, then I can read when I buy my clothes in the market. And you need to add something else. Plus the blockchain, I think it's so far not useful here.
Okay, thank you. Please take that comment, and then maybe it help you in your team. Okay, next team. Thank you for team 8 now. Pitch 7, team 9. So Ravenclaw, are you here?
Yes.
Yes. Where is your team member? Can you please all turn on your microphone? No.
Yes.
Camera. Yes. Okay. And don't forget, every team member, everyone, please put the letter of the number of your team, okay, in front of your name, so it's easier for us. Okay, please share your screen if you are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Click present. Present. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. Please start now.
Okay, so our project name is Restante. Okay. You definitely heard about the climate change, but in the hackathon, we tried to find out what were the main reasons. So we found out that food waste is one of them. Actually, if food waste was a country, it would be the 3rd largest emitting country in the world. Yes. Okay, so about half of the food produced in the world goes to waste. I know that we're terrible human beings, and the problem with food waste is that it fills up our landfills and it rots and produces high amounts of methane gas, which is horrible for the environment. In Restante, we believe that food waste can be controlled and reduced by creating a simple, user-friendly app and encouraging people to consume their food before it expires and goes to bin. So before we actually made the app, we conducted a survey and we studied the market in each one of our countries. So we have one in Thailand, in Bahrain, and in the UK and India. And we got a lot of positive responses. So this is a sample of some of the questions that we asked. So let me walk you through this app. Actually, we created a prototype. So this is the prototype. We are partnering up with supermarkets from all around the world, where they will display the products that are about to expire for our customers in a cheaper price and deliver them to their, and we will deliver them to their doorstep, or we can offer the pickup service as well. So this is the main homepage. You can see that there are three main categories. The first one is the groceries. You can see here that we have like some of the items, and we can return back and have like the meal kits, which are like the user can purchase a set of groceries that make up a full meal and follow the recipe from our app. This is the first option. Like these are new recipes verified by our app. And then there's the check my fridge option, where the user can take a picture of what he has in his fridge. And like we will be using machine learning and artificial intelligence to detect the items that are in his fridge, and then we will mix, like he can also edit them manually, and then we will mix and match.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
We will mix and match the groceries with the ones that we have in our app and generate new recipes. We also have last thing here, the surprise boxes, which are like very fun. Like you order a full meal box and you don't know what is it, and it's all from products that are about to expire. And then you can track your country's progress and your personal progress, like how much food have you saved using this page, and you can get like extra discounts and coupons and gifts. So now
yeah, coming to the benefits of using the Restante app, the first and foremost being you can order it using simple steps. And the second one is that your food can be selected and either be taken up by yourself or be delivered to the address you provide. The third one is the restaurants that will be providing you, or the supermarkets that will be providing these products, will use bioplastics to pack products, especially ordered from Restante. And here, we also not only serve dishes or any groceries, we also offer customized meal kits. So there are functions which tell you that is going to be an awareness element in this app to let you know how much food you can possibly save. And Restante charges only 10 to 15% of the actual price of the food. And that price is going to be used for the campaign, which is named as I Can, You Can.
Next. Yeah, this one will be show the stakeholder profit partner relationship and value proposition. Yeah, next. Next, please. Yeah, this one will be the recent information. How can it reduce climate change? Because we reduce the food waste, so it can reduce the methane and carbon dioxide. So the climate change will be decreasing too. And we need to have some investor to help us about the budget.
That's
after
time.
we
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, thumbs up. Good. now we've seen the second team that talk about food waste. Okay, seems like a big problem. We have two judges that would like to ask questions, Ahmed and John. So Ahmed will go first, please.
Okay, thanks for this great presentation. I am also in the second project that talk about food. I like this this area. For my side, really, it's important to make project for food. Your business plan for my side, how as your application you get the cost for it, how to take the revenue from your project?
We charge it from the menu that you order, about 10 to 15% of the menu you order. And after that, when we got that money, we will spend in two ways. The first way, we will donate to buy that food again, to make it to orphan house, or the house that for solve the zero hunger in sustainable development goals. Yes.
Okay, why you have a link between the restaurant or who make food and the client in your application to encourage one on the other?
Yeah, in the application we have the first page will be easy to register. So each household or restaurant and the customer can be register themselves into the main server, and after that the server can tell us who is the customer, who is the household, or who is the shop assistant. And if you are household, we can tracking. If you have like leftover food, we will have the track to go to each house to get that food, leftover food. Yes.
Okay, John.
I think it's a really interesting idea. I just think just a couple of things on the model that's not quite clear for me. So the app, I think, looks great. It really does, and I can see how I, as a customer, would use the app to buy products that were near the end of the sell-by date, and that would reduce the amount of waste going into landfill, and just some social good. I can't quite see the link with restaurants, because they could just be playing the game and buying food at the end of its sell-by to put it into restaurants to then make a lot of money that then produces even more waste. So how do you see that? How do you close that potential loophole?
Actually, we only partnered with the supermarkets, not restaurants, only supermarkets.
But
so we have only groceries and meal kits are all from supermarkets, and like the recipe will be generated by our app for the meal kits and for the surprise boxes. Like it has some artificial intelligence and machine learning in the app,
which I think is great. I think that's a terrific idea. It's just that how will you police who buys? Because you can't stop restaurants buying. You might be able to, they might not be able to buy in bulk, but how will you stop them exploiting your app by buying food and then selling it on at muchly, greatly inflated prices, and potentially just creating more waste as a consequence?
Quick answer, please. We're at time.
It's about to expire, so there's no time. They will have to consume it like in the same day or something. Then it's
which they could do. They could still do that. They buy lots of fresh products, don't they? So I think it's a brilliant idea, and I love your surprise boxes. Well done.
Yeah, please take that comments, and maybe if you want to discuss further, maybe it would be a good idea. I mean, good business idea as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robin Cross. Very nice idea. Next, we have Super 10. Right, Super 10. Super 10. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, please turn on your camera and be ready. If please share your screen.
The sound is good.
No, the screen is not ready. Please share it.
Oh. I don't know why it's not showing.
I think
it's
you've
share
clicked
the
on
screen,
Pro.
but not the presentation.
You click on the PowerPoint.
Yeah, the PowerPoint.
Screen.
Okay, not yet. We waiting
yet?
for your screen.
Oh, sorry. Just a second.
So how many people in your team will be presenting?
So the two of us, so me and Widina, will be doing most of it. So
okay.
Yeah, so me and Widina will be doing it.
Okay. Okay, we're waiting for the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Sorry, wait for a second. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is it showing?
Not yet.
It's just started showing. It might be loading. Give it a second.
Yeah, it's loading. Okay, for this team, there will be two judges to ask questions. Will be Ramesh and Lars. Okay, after you finish your presentation.
Okay.
Showing?
Not yet.
Are you definitely selecting the correct PowerPoint and it's open on your PC or laptop, whatever you've got?
I open on laptop. And I open only once PowerPoint.
Does anyone else in the team have the presentation? They could maybe share it.
Can I try one more time?
Try one more time, please do. Yeah.
Because we've literally test run this morning and we had no issues. So just
sorry.
Yeah.
It's
go to the
always
next
like this.
team and come back for this team later.
You want to share? Has anyone got the copy of the PowerPoint? You want to share? It's always like this.
Yeah, I think Widina has the latest copy of our PowerPoint. Come on, it started to show.
Showing.
It's just showing a black screen there.
Black screen, yeah.
Can pass to the next team and then we come back to this team better.
Yeah.
We could move on to the next team.
Is it show?
It's not showing. If you could share your presentation with WTUN@bradford.ac.uk, we will have it as a backup, but we'll move to the next team now.
Yeah.
If you could email that presentation to me now, and then I will look and see if we can share it from our side.
Hello?
Yes. No, still not sharing. So we're gonna move to Climathon first, and then next we'll come back to Super 10. Okay. Climathon, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Climathon first, and then I'll come back to Super 10. Okay. Now, Climathon, can you share your screen?
Yes, I'm trying, but it's saying that the screen is already shared by. Okay, I will try now.
Okay. Vanida, please stop sharing first, and then the next team will share the screen.
I think Team 10 is still trying to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to do that now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can share now.
Pardon me, it's not show yet?
Not yet. We're gonna move to the next team, and then we'll come back to Super 10. Okay. Right now it's gonna be Climathon. Team 11 will present first. Climathon, please share your screen. Yeah. And click present.
Yeah, I'm presenting.
Computer. It's computer problem always.
Yeah.
Still loading. So how many from your team
Actually,
are going to present?
4.
Actually, we are, but two are presenting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me.
Okay. If you are ready, you have 5 minutes for Climathon to present your business idea. Okay.
Yeah, but we are not ready because this was the last page of the PPT. So just a minute. I'm so sorry for this disturbance. I'm so sorry.
Just give me a minute. I will just.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry for the disturbance.
Okay, for Climathon, Ahmed and Sankar will ask questions. Okay, so if Climathon is ready, we will start the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, Climathon, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. So take your time, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hello everyone. I am Shipita. I'm very glad to introduce. I am from Climathon team from Hindustan, India. Yeah, our topic name is Natroseptic, Healing Nitro Antiseptic Triclosan Free. I'll just tell you what is triclosan, how it is related to climate action. Triclosan is a chemical which is used in a lot of products like soap, shower gel, and toothpaste, and shampoos, and a lot of things like toys. And when it comes to toys and shampoos, soaps, gel bar, washing detergent, and utensils, washing in every washing products, and it is very harmful product also. Yeah, when it comes to triclosan, we are using a lot, and because of this, while this triclosan is merging with water, it will create a lot of problems, and so many problems like it will create cancer and breast milk and hormonal changes in human body itself. And when it comes to climate, it will going to pollute air, soil, and water itself. By merging with water and all those things, this water goes to ocean, and it will affect aquatic life, which is like aquatic life like plants and animals. And when it is affecting the plants, we all know the 50% of the oxygen comes from ocean, and automatically the oxygen reduction will be done. And this is the small diagram where we have given you the things. And when it is going to break down to oxygen or water, it's going to create two chemicals which is so harmful also by using V also. And it also directly absorbs into our body, and it exits urine and all those things. And water, when this water gonna pour on soil, it automatically it will not grow plants over there, and it will affect humans like hormonal problems, allergic, cancers, and it also affects environment also. And when it comes to how many trillions of water it is merging into ocean, 1.2 trillions of water is merging into the ocean, which is huge, which can create huge damage. And when it comes to aquatic life, there are so many aquatic lives and plants, it is damaging, and it is killing the microorganisms. These are the research we have done. And these are the project background. Actually, FDA just banned this triclosan in 2017, even though 70% of the world is using this, and people even not aware of that thing, that triclosan is one of the chemical which is affecting our world. People know about plastic and all those things, but no people know about don't know about this particular chemical triclosan. And we need to make aware of the people, triclosan is it is so hazardous to, it is so dangerous to our world. And these are the problem statements we have been looking we need to make aware of people, and we need to save water. We know that our three parts being covered by earth is water, and we need to save that. And which are unsustainable products are 75% of liquid hand soaps, and 30% of bars are using this. And animals also dying because of this, and soil also. And it's totally interlinked and totally is leading to climate action. And by increasing the temperature because of this chemical, glaciers also melted. I will forward about the business model and the products and all those things to Javedia. And
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can. You've got a minute and a half remaining.
Okay. Sorry. So we have grabbed this opportunity Now, by making a product that is a natural septic, that means a natural antiseptic, we are going to develop a product. Because it must be a triclosan free, and we make sure that we are going to make it regulated by the government. So first, that is like a nature-induced antiseptic. We have to change the habits of the people. That is why first we will start by making a product. That is our product line would be consistent on soaps, detergents, and dishwashers. But right now we'll be focusing on the soap first, and then in the future we will be making detergents, dishwashers, and the toothpaste, and maybe the shampoos as well. So our segment market is actually an India market because it is growing. And they're expected to grow. This antiseptic market is 7.6%, and definitely there are many segments available. But we will be targeting to the you can say residential. Psychographics are people are very health conscious, and their lifestyle have been changing. People are converting more to the sustainable product usage, and environmental leaders, they are drawn to the nature. So we will grab this opportunity, and our target market would be the mother in the house aged between 24 to 45, avoiding health hazards and protecting against germs, and believe in health healing through the nature. This is a competitive analysis. So there are various brands available, but they all are doing either the triclosan or its alternative, as we have already suggested that triclosan is alternative. They both do the harms to the environment. So that is our 4 Ps for it. That will be the soap and the price for it and the placing. And basically we will be focusing on. Will we be basically focusing on the promotion? Time is up.
Okay, time is up. Now we have Q&A session, 3 minutes. Okay, so Ahmed and Sankar will ask question. Ahmed will go first.
Okay, thanks for this presentation. I like the theme. It's for the summer. Summer vacation.
Yeah, we were
give us fresh. Okay. My question: the cost for your product. You talk about revenue, business plan, the cost, because to develop or to make this product, so antibacterial or whatever, I'm not the specialist. Need specialists in this area. Need laboratory. Need a lot of infrastructure. How to present this for us?
For the natural product, that is not very hard to make, and they have been proven to be right. But yes, definitely they are going to be tested in the laboratories first, and where we can make sure, though there is not too much scientific evidence is suggested that the nature-induced antiseptics works very best. But according to the FDA, that rather than going for the antiseptics, go for the plain soap as well. So, and also definitely we are going to do the tested. We will put some amount on the laboratory testing, that how we are going to make sure that that is 100% effective or not, and which variants, because we have proposed many variants like honey, clove, lavender, and essential oils. So we will be see that which one is going to be more effective, and then we will be giving it to our customers.
Okay.
Actually, it's more like a. Sorry, I couldn't be able to present it well, but actually, it's more like an inclusive,
this
or
is
you
the
can
point,
say social
because...
business model. Yeah, that is the point. Actually, it's more like an inclusive or social business model, where we'll be focusing on those who want to save the nature, and because the water contamination by the triclosan, it has been very huge, and it has been linked to the health hazards as well. So people would be willing to convert themselves from the antiseptics, because it has already been banned in the market.
My last question, please.
FDA is already. Okay.
The time.
Sorry.
My last question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see in the market, in supermarket, this type of product exists already in these days. How your products compete with this? Already exist.
Okay. Yes, definitely. Such many products exist in the market.
Not many. Now the last time, yesterday, I saw that we have product for wash machine, bio wash machine. Then they exist now. It's large products now, not specific part. They start the competition. It's high. How your product compete with this?
Okay. By just not by banning the other, because we are actually trying to make the regulations. We are a social business model. So what we are trying to do is by banning the triclosan-free, and 70% of the products, they contain it. So definitely in the near future, either they have to convert themselves to the nature, or we can grab this opportunity. So we have already grabbed this opportunity by having a, you can say, free of triclosan. So it will all, it will definitely, it is a future of the market. So we have already trying to.
Sankar, would you like to ask the last question?
No, I had a very similar question to Armin because of the current sort of where the antiseptic was sort of, there are markets at the moment, looking at it. I'm still not, I'm confused how you'll be working with other manufacturers to enter this with the 20,000. Also remember that you have an initial budget of $20,000.
Yeah. I'll tell you about this. Actually, we are targeting India, right? And in India, a lot of people are not aware of this triclosan product. Only small, very less people know about this. To make awareness that you should not use that product, that is like climate action. When it comes to business, what we will do, we were going to target the upper class and rich people. Who knows about it? Who knows triclosan? And there is no herbal. There are no. Herbal products are not there in India. That's the reason we're targeting India. And when it comes to
one more thing,
we are at time. We are going to have to draw this to a close.
Through collaborations with the government, through the collaboration with the government, we can be able to get a grant.
Yeah. Okay, time is up. Thank you for Climathon. You are very passionate on in your business idea. But, take all the questions and then think about it, because it's gonna help if you want to launch this with your passion. Okay, because always competition will go through you. Okay, so thank you so much. That's very exciting. Passionate presentation. Okay, come back to Super 10. Are you ready?
Yes, I will share my screen now. If you guys can see it now.
Yes.
You guys can see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Great.
Thank you. Go for slideshow. Okay, please turn on your camera so we know that it's your team. Okay, so Super 10, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. You can use it wisely for this time. If you are ready, you can start now. Who presenting? Please unmute. Yeah.
Sorry. Can I at least start it?
Go ahead. Please start it.
Okay. Now, okay. 1, 2, 3. So, hi everyone. We are Super 10, and at Super 10, we believe that cattle can enjoy the healthy food and also can save the planet at the same time. Next, please. We see that the problem with cattle raising is very high, especially in dairy cattle. Cows tend to produce low in milk production, and feed supplement prices are also quite high. Moreover, the cattle is also resulting in the global warming too. So next. Did you know that the carbon is also causing to global warming? So according to the Food and Agricultural Organization, the ruminants produce 250 liters to 500 liters of methane per day. So our world have cattle around 1.5 million in the world. Almost there is 100 trillion liters of methane per year, meaning that methane have more than carbon dioxide power about 38 times. Thinking about how much of this will cause of the problem in the future. Next one. Next. And we are here to solve that problem, as we are Super 10, the superfood for cattle that we use all the natural ingredients, and is also eco-friendly for our planet. Next, please. We extraction of fluid that we done by using a semi-polar solvent. So an extract with halogenate compound such as a bromoform will extract by mix with a coconut fiber that's extracting in Super 10 diet supplement. And the next one, please. And this is the result of our product. So normally cattle will release methane almost 95%. The next one, we will show you. This one is our product can help to reduce the methane up to 99%, meaning that, next please. Next slide, please. Meaning that we can help to save our role almost 33%, 53%, I'm sorry, from the methane emission. The next one, please. And why we want to use the seaweed? Because our seaweed has like high diet, healthy diet. It's also rich in mineral compound and also can help to reduce the methane emission. What about the moss or monoicosaccharides? We got it from the agricultural food waste. That normally we can get it from the coconut fiber or sugar cane, and it also can help to enhance our immunity. So the next one is can emerging the prebiotic that have the characteristic of potential. So as we made the comparison with the other company which has the size and the capacity that's closest to us, it is clearly that we have the advantage of both increase the milk yield, that also the immunity system, and moreover we can help to reduce the environmental impact. As we concern the fat, we maintain the price at the parity. The next one, our customer dairy industry. Next one is the dairy industry and the cattle farm. So in terms of the market side, the feed production of markets is almost 1,200 million metric tons of the total global. So the feed production for Asian is around 400 million metric tons, but we are already focusing on the early stage in the India. Next one, Natja.
Okay, so our business will be offering three different types of three amounts of our product. Next slide. So going on the assumption, using our least profitable product, we sell 1,200 of it. We make a revenue of 132,000, and that's in 1 year. So next slide, please. Taking into account the cost of materials, with $24 being out, taking into account there may be some variance, so that would be the most expensive it will be. We still make a gross profit of 104,000. Next slide, please. Taking into account all operational costs, including staff, rent, marketing, and technology, we will be making an annual profit of almost 60,000 in our first year alone. Next slide, please.
30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds.
So our initial ask is, that number needs to change the bump, but our initial ask is only for 10,000. It would 10,800, as we'll only need finance for the first 3 months, and by the first 3 months we'll be making money. So we will not. So your investment will be returned within the first year and can be double folded by the second year. Done.
That is
and just everyone. Okay, thank you.
Okay, time's up. Now it's time for Q&A. We have Ramesh and Lars asking questions. So Professor Ramesh will go first.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Super 10. I think your presentation is really nice, even the colors and so on. Okay, so first thing I want to know, okay, the Super 10 product, is it a main food or is it a supplement? That is question number 1. Number 2, may I know how much do actually farmers spend? Let's say if you have some numbers of what they call numbers of cattle, how much actually they spend for foods? Okay, and considering yours, how is their return, the ROI to them? Thank you.
So, okay, for your first question, it is a supplement. For your second question, about how much they spend, so typically they would, in our instance, they would be buying the 10 kg bag because they would want it to last, and they would spend around equivalents $13 US. So ours is considerably lower than, so it's lower than what they would spend. So I think that's one of the reasons why our product is going to be quite attractive, is because it's lower than what they would spend. So they're going to get value for the money they spend. And then
so I have a follow-up question for that. Okay. So you consider the cattle for milk or the cattle for meat?
Dairy.
For dairy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, Lars.
Yeah. So because I think I still didn't follow there, because it is a supplement, which means it is an added thing. So it doesn't take away the ordinary food, which means that the farmer have to buy this on top. So what is the ROI? Will the cows have more milk because they burp less or have less? Why would I as a farmer buy this? How does it benefit me if I'm your customer?
So
okay,
okay, you go with that, Udina.
Slide number 10, please. As here, we're showing that we made a comparison with the other company that normally farmer or the factory that they're raising the milk cattle, they will use the power mill to increase the milk yield. So we work on that also. We have like 36% of milk yield that is increasing.
Okay, so you will be both increasing the milk yield and making them burp less dangerous gases.
Yeah. So
yes.
It's attractive to the environment, and it's also attractive to the customers as well, because we want to be valued to in both sides, essentially.
Okay. You had very quick return on investment. Does this mean that you already have this product ready for the market? Because it seems like there has to be some research going into this, or is it done?
So there has been some initial research into seaweed as seaweed. So we have a basic understanding then, and I believe it would take about a month to get our product out there testing and actually having a product. So the turnaround won't be that long.
Yeah. That's time on questions. Thank you.
Hey, good job. Very nice. Interesting. Okay. Now, next, we're gonna have World Healers. The World Healers team. Where are you? Team 14.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Please turn on your camera and start sharing your, prepare your PowerPoint and share it. Okay. You have 2 members, right, in your team?
3 members have a circuit.
Okay.
We have 3 members now.
Yes.
Okay.
Get ready, right?
Okay. If you are ready, World Healers, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea, and you can start now.
Just give me 1 minute. The camera is not on. It's turning on. Just 1 minute.
Okay, you can start now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We are from World Hero Team 14. Do you know why is there carbon dioxide emission in the air from? It's caused by human activities and natural disaster. But the main cause is human activity. We can see 25% from industry sector, and then we forgot industry sector, which is a coal power plant. The coal power plant to release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The last gas contribute to atmosphere carbon dioxide concentration, which last year released 400 parts per million. For the first in human history is up from 280 parts per million in pre-industrial time. So then therefore it leads to our solution, carbon capture technologies. Is carbon capture technologies can reduce about carbon dioxide in the atmosphere from this. We have a chemical to capture about this carbon in the atmosphere. So then we have about this next about this prototype.
So here is a closed container. It is built of a dilute NaOH solution. So this solution, the atmospheric air is passed to the container through the inlet pipe using a suction fan. Also, a air pump is connected with its air passage. Outlet is immersed in NaOH solution. When the power is turned on, the atmospheric air is drawn into the container by the fan at inlet. Then the air enters the chamber and reacts with the NaOH solution. And the component, the carbon dioxide in the air reacts with the NaOH solution and forms a sodium carbonate as well as water. the CO2 from the atmospheric air is removed by the process. Then the fan at outlet exhausts the filtered air back to the atmosphere. Thus the CO2 level in the atmosphere is reduced by this machine. This will be useful to reduce greenhouse gases from the Earth's atmosphere and thereby reducing global warming. So, what are the Na2CO3 and sodium carbonate? So, this is the waste, or this is the output of our process. This sodium carbonate is used for various purposes, such as glass manufacturing, food, and pulp industry. Next slide. Andrew, I think so. When we go for the business model, customer segmentation, key activities, relation, value proposition. So our model is we can use the solar power and the for the process of our machine. And
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So for the business model, there is no loss because we are investing money to reduce carbon dioxide in air. So when we there is a two-way of uses from this model. So we can reduce the carbon dioxide from there, as well as we can produce the sodium carbonate. So the sodium carbonate is useful to transport the other industries and other segments. We can make an app to monitor all these sessions, and we can make a separate software. Next slide. So when we go to revenue streams, byproducts is such as sodium bicarbonate. These are used for various chemical industries as well as glass and manufacturing. Our model is perfect for MSME. So medium, small, and enterprises companies, such as very small companies, it's useful. Next slide. So the main thing is we require 2 kg of NaOH solution to clean the product of 1 kg of carbon dioxide. And the electronic parts, such as we will use the pipes such as steel and NaOH solution. It's a less cost, and we have a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane in the middle of which will help to outlet in that process, and we will use panels for power production and motors for air suction.
Maybe finished?
Yes.
Okay. So you're done?
Yes.
Yes, right? Yes, okay. Yes. Okay. Now it's time for Q&A. So we have John and Professor Ramesh, okay, to ask questions. So John will go first.
I just want to clarify what the product is. I know what the product is going to do. I'm just not sure what the product is. And you were breaking up a little, Sukesh, when you were speaking. So are you seeing this? It says for the automotive industry and for MSMEs, which is 2 very different markets. So do you see this as an industrial scale product or a domestic scale product? That's the first question.
It's a domestic scale product. It's a domestic scale.
So I could have one in my house filtering.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the particulates out of the atmosphere, and it creates a byproduct, which is a waste product. You're saying it's sodium bicarbonate, yeah?
Yes, yes,
so
sodium bicarbonate.
Okay, so if in my home I have these filters, and then I build up this reservoir of sodium bicarbonate, you're saying that's an input to another product. What do I do with it? What should I do with the waste product that has come from the process that?
So this sodium carbonate is useful for different companies. So I think we can plant this in an area of 100 houses, and we can small tie up with a company which they require for sodium carbonate. So all this sodium carbonate is collected from these houses, and it will supply to the required companies.
Okay, so you need a business model that will have all of this collection and recycling of the sodium bicarbonate back into the system. So how will that work in cars?
In cars, it's not suitable. It's suitable only for domestic and small MSME purposes.
Oh, I thought you said automotive somewhere on your slide. I wrote down.
Basically, carbon emissions. Carbon emissions are evolved from different areas, but we are focusing on that small industries and small household purposes, or as well as office purposes. It will be suitable. We just stated about that type. What are the types that carbon emission?
So there is no product existing at the moment. So you'd have to invest in R&D and development and testing, presumably.
Let me answer that question. Basically, the technology has not yet been adopted, but we have done an extensive research and we have done an extensive analysis of our project, and it has already been proved to be working in like smaller situations. So what we have to plan is like making it go a big scale. So we have to use it in manufacturing industries and places like that. But it's already been proven to work in small scale industries. So
I may have missed it. This is my last question. What would be the cost of an individual unit to me as a domestic purchaser?
If we go to the business model, if we can see from the business model, like the financial sector, like our main, it depends on the industry. So this is going to be like a plant system. Like if we have, like how we have solar panels, like how we have a big solar plant. So this is going to be a plant type of this thing. So it depends on the industrial usage. So a basic component would come around like $4,000 to $5,000. So it depends upon each industry. Like for a simple unit, it would cost around that much.
We're at overtime on questions.
Oh,
now.
sorry.
Sorry.
But originally you said it was for domestic consumers and small. So you just need to get the argument clear in terms of who you're really targeting, I think. Sorry for hogging the questions there.
Okay, I think I will give Professor Ramesh to comment. Maybe you don't need to answer, but get one comment from Ramesh.
Okay, thank you. So it's actually a follow-up from Professor John, because I got confused with either it's domestic or manufacturing, a bigger scale. And when Andrew mentioned that you have done what they call deep comprehensive research on the smaller scale, can you explain it a bit? Because scaling up, you should have a good foundation. So I want to know more about it.
Okay, so I'll explain the basic idea of our project. So basically
can you be a little bit brief, because the time is out?
I'll be as brief as I can. So basically it's going to be taking in the emission from the factories or from any outlet, and then it's going to be processed inside a chemical solution and give us out two byproducts, that is water and sodium carbonate, which can be reused, which is reusable for the industry and for various other purposes. So this is basically how it's going to work.
Okay, but you're not targeting a smaller scale, right? Because you're taking
it depends on industry, like any industry that produces emissions.
Okay, time is up. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Thank you. Next we're gonna have the next team, the team 16, right? Innovators. Please, where are you? Please don't forget to rename it. Add the number of the team number in front of your name, so we know it's you. Okay.
Malika, can I just ask? The last team was World Healers.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I just lost. Yeah, I lost track a little there. So thank you.
The team innovators. How many in your team? How many members?
We have five members in our team, but for presentation for today we have 4 presenters.
Okay. Innovators, team 16. Please share your screen, and you need to share not presenter view.
Okay, let me try again.
Yes.
Is it better right now?
No, I think you share your screen at a presented screen. So yeah, okay, now it's right. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, innovators, You have 5 minutes to present your business idea. So take it wisely, use it wisely with 5 minutes. Okay, if you are ready, you can start your presentation now.
Okay, thank you. So, hi everyone, nice to meet you all. Thank you for the amazing chance given to us. We are called the Innovators or Team 16 from FieldTech company. So we are going to introduce our innovation project. So let's just move on to our innovation ideas, shall we? Next, please. So do you know that the amount of public bike users are increasing rapidly in this last year? So if we are looking into the current global environmental issues, there are still many areas in some countries that still has high number of air pollutions, especially in 2.5 particulate matter pollution and carbon dioxide that will further cause global ecological irreversible disaster. So observing this kind of circumstance, is bike in the city work while breathing all the polluted air? Next, please. So that is why we are here introducing our new innovation concept that we incorporate the two types air purifier into the bicycles, which will be explained later by our team. And there are two conditions for our target market. They are the areas which both have high number of pollutions and also high number of public bicycle users.
Therefore, our team would like to propose a product named Filter. The product provides an excellent benefit to the bike share company and directly to bike user and local authority. The product can be easily installed with a minimum modification on the existing bike. So the dirty air will be filtered by using a special filter at handlebar and also at the absorbent filter on the wheel using a basic concept of airflow. So this is our business model canvas. Our value proposition to improve the quality in the air and provide affordable air filtration equipment, and also promote the dual benefit in terms of healthier lifestyle, as well as to enhance the quality of air. So for the beginning, our main customer segment will be the local bike share company.
We want to reach the average bike users. First of all, we have researched countries and have organized system of bike sharing programs proven to be world-class. We looked into cities with high population and very high number of bike users, and we arrived at two cities in China, Xintag, Hebei province. Next, please. Our market strategy is to co-brand by partnering with an existing bike rental service named Hangzhou Public Bicycle Development Company. We wish to create a campaign to tap into their network to generate twice results with only half the efforts by using a collaborative product line. We want to combine market strength and generate brand awareness. Next, please. There are so many potential competitors in the market, but so far, these filters can only be used domestically with electricity. And when looked at with the potential value that filter is going to produce, we have it's going to cost less installation and maintenance, as well as provide clean air for the environment. Next, please.
So if we will get $2,000, we will spend $15,000 on production. In the first month, we would produce 100 filters. And these costs include the labor, the branding, the marketing, the transport, and the storage as well. The remaining 5,000 would go to the research and development cost to improve the benefits, improve our product, to gain more benefits, and to incorporate the carbon dioxide collection system as well. In terms of the revenue, we will have revenue from the installation of filters, and the companies will have to rent the filter, and it includes the maintenance cost as well. And we will also gain money through the advertising. Thank you. Next slide, please. Thanks. So here you can
30
see our
seconds. 30 seconds to
roadmap
go.
timeline. I just want to highlight two things. We would like to develop a mobile application for our customers to see the environmental benefits and their health benefits through the app. And in 5 years, we would like to have 10% of the global market of bike share companies as customers. Thank you. Next slide, please. So in conclusion, field tech cleans your air while you are cycling. So while you are on your way, you contribute to a better environment, your better health, a better sustainable future, and a better climate. Thank you for your attention. We are ready for the questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Good job. Okay. The timing is perfect. Very nice. Okay, this time I will ask Sankar and Lars for questions. So I will take question from Sankar first. Yep.
Brilliant, thank you. I think a very good pitch, I would say, very clear as well in terms of the idea that came across in the time that you had. Question I had, given sort of the B2B model, and it makes sense, I think, approaching them. How much does it cost in terms of building that filtration sort of thing you have at the handle and sort of fitting and all that? Would that not be quite, I saw your sort of a good financial planning, but is it quite conservative, or I'm just questioning about how much expense it will be really to sort of do the R&D, and also I know you have the pilot testing, it's just the aesthetics of whether the consumers would like it, but I know you're going to the bike sharing model. But let's talk about how much it would really sort of work in terms of producing that.
Okay, so this filter, not the field air, but these filters are already existing things. We just want to improve them with a carbon dioxide collecting system and to be more efficient. Sorry, 1 second, something just came up on my screen. So we just need to upgrade it, and we're gonna start the research and development before we launch the product with the $500. And after we gain some revenue, we're gonna spend our revenue, part of the revenue, on the research and development.
So let's hold fire there. So you've got an existing product that's already in the market, and then you want to improve this product.
Yeah, this product is not existing on bicycles, so we would like to put them on bicycles, and they are only existing indoors. So we would like to improve them to use outdoors and add more features to it.
So you'll have to partner with the existing company who's producing this to make that, or you're going to take that and then.
Yeah, we're going to make our own, but based on their ideas.
Right. Do you have, okay, so I think in terms of, are you all aware of any patents or the protection and looking at how you modify that?
Yeah, we thought about the protection. I think at the beginning we would need like a patent, and in the future we will also need trademarks.
Yeah.
And we thought all about these things.
And that's where the battle will be. So I'll leave that there just for you all to think about.
That's okay. Thank you.
Okay, Lars. Lars,
so,
it's your field now.
Yes, thank you. So I'm more basic back to the product, because I have air filters at home, which you want to have in Bangkok in at least half of the year, because the air is very bad. And that cleans the air in my room, so I pay for that, which give me good air in the bedroom and the living room. But if I put this on my bicycle, my air will not get better, will it, directly? It will improve the general air, but the direct value for me is what? And I'm thinking even more about these companies that rent out bicycles. Will this increase their revenues? Because you will for sure add to their cost. So why will they add this cost to their product?
Yes, so we are trying to approach the local governments to maybe they can arrange some new regulations about it, or maybe they can promote us or support us in terms of the air quality. So if the government also wants to improve the air quality, I think they would support the idea as well. Or someone else wanted to say something? Sorry, I think I just...
In addition to what Yasmin said, our primary goal is we initially approach a local authority to explain to them the importance of generating clean and healthy air. So these local authorities are going to provide provide bike hiring companies and bike companies in general with some incentives such as reduced tax rates to be able to encourage them to make more sales more sales and learn and put out more of those bikes on the streets.
We must stop the questions there.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, that's nice. But
thank you very much.
Take all the comments and then think about it further. Okay. Last team. Now we come to the last team. Climateric Ninja. The last team, team 18. Where is it? Where are you? Yeah, that's it. Okay. How many from your team? How many members? Okay, good. Okay, please share your screen. Present. Click present. Yeah. No, it's not showing yet.
Raj, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
now
there.
it's good. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Climateric Ninjas, you have 5 minutes to present your business idea. Okay. If you are ready, you can start your presentation now.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. And we are Team 18, the Climatic Ninjas, here with the problems and brilliant solution for the same. So on to the problem. So we have chosen air pollution and air quality in major city as the problem statement. As the air quality index in major cities is like a bit alarming, we have chosen that as the problem statement. We have done a detailed study on the different sectors that are adversely affecting the air quality index and given a correct amount of the same. So, on to the solution. So here we present Sky Sweeper. This is a drone that has the ability to neutralize the pollutants that is present in the air. It has the chemicals stored in its body and the water which will come through the nozzle at high pressure, which will destroy the dust particles that are present in the air. It will consist of sensors and camera and communication system and GPS that are connected to our central database, which will give us all the data of the air quality index and the area of operation and the even the information about the drone. So we are planning to make the drone with 3D printing and with activated carbons as its frame, because activated carbon can suck all the pollutants. Even it can suck all the pollutants from the air which are being neutralized. So we aim at 99% carbon-free air quality in the industrial areas and major cities around the globe. We are now moving on to the marketing strategies. Thank you.
In our target market and growth strategy, we have 3 phases to follow. Phase 1, we are about to contact with environmental cleaning company and healthcare institution to make the first Sky Sweeper and start gathering data for 2 years. Phase 2, when we have a bunch of data, we are about to expand area at the municipal level and gathering more data by using AI and machine vision to develop our product for 5 years. Final phase, we widen the area to city level. The data we have gathered can be analyzed, then public to people by mobile application to announce them our air pollution area. Market opportunity. We want to invest in the global market by spread our product to nationwide, which has industrial plan. We can decrease air pollution for each country and people who suffer in that area. After that, we can reduce climate effect.
As team of engineers, we utilize our team's talent for human resource and product development.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes.
With this budget, we will allocate more on the product development. And to develop Skysweeper 1.0 drone would amount to 3,000. Given the budget, we will produce 3, and development would take us 1 to 3 months' time. We will not be selling our product. Instead, we will do rental service, taking 5% of the cost. In Malaysia, the government has announced in 2019 13 big projects and say there are 13 environmental companies involved in that project. And as project would last for years, and if we do twice a month monitoring, and to compute for a gross income per year, it would give us 140,400 US dollars. With these revenues, it will help us to take further innovations of our technology and hit our future goal. Though there is someone there before us that have the same vision, but would like to start small and think impossibilities of the future. The sky is not our limit, and everything big starts from small. Thank you.
Nice. Very nice. The time is very nice. Okay. Now it's time for Q&A. We have Professor Ramesh and Lars going to ask questions. So I will ask Professor Ramesh to ask first, please.
Okay, thank you. It's very brief, very nice. Okay, I'd like to know your focus is to clean the air or to collect data. That is one. Okay, I want to know which one is your focus. Question number 2. Okay. Let me just give directly question number 2. How much can actually the drone clean? Okay, I mean in terms of area, the capacity of pollution or polluted area and transform into a clean area. Okay. That's all. 2 questions.
Okay, so the first thing for asking about whether we are purifying or cleaning the air or to, sorry, another
collect
one
data.
you said, collect data. Okay, so the first thing is our main purpose is actually cleaning the air, purifying the air. But because using UAV, we were having such sensoring and detection. So there will be also a data storage about all this data. So it will somehow become a data collection as well. But our main purpose is cleaning the air. But because this data is keep on coming, so we always also saving this data for further air monitoring purpose in further future development. So
second question.
So the second question, may I leave it to my teammates to answer you? Yeah, Suraj.
So second question, as you asked, taking the guidelines of FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, a drone is expected to fly only up to 400 feet. That is, you can take it about like 130 meters because you should not disturb the other flying objects that are in the sky. So so we are expected to clean the air at this particular level, and area mostly depends on our battery. So we are expected, we are having a battery, we are expecting a battery life of about 8 to 10 hours. So, and we are taking the battery of lithium polymer battery with some hydrogen cells and some solar cells that are attached to the frame of the drone. So it can power our sensors and everything. So the additional battery hours will give us more time in cleaning the air. So we are mainly taking a particular area. If you consider taking a city mainly, so we'll first fully complete that mission, and then we'll go on to the next area. We'll just select one area manually, then we'll clean that area, then we'll just go on to the next mission. That's how we proceed, sir.
Okay. Okay. Last, you have questions, please. Unmute, Lara. You have to unmute.
Again, so I know I'm a lawyer, so I'm not so good at technology. So the volume it will clean, it gets quite important then. So no, I heard nothing about like the cleaning technology and what, because a drone is quite expensive. There's a lot of permissions, etc., to fly it and how you can fly it. What does because air is moving by itself. What does it add to have a drone flying around in the air that's already moving instead of just mounting a filter, somewhere more permanent, which will make it a lot easier. You will not get running times, you will not get the battery cost, etc. What benefit does it add to put this technology into a drone?
Quick answer, please, because we are at time.
So should I still answer the questions? Okay,
please.
So basically, as we mentioned, that we are now focusing on air purifying, and the side advantage will be we also collect, because we have to detect the pollution, then we only can move our drone to the area to perform our tasks purifying. So meaning at this stage, the advantage will be collecting data. After that, it will somehow become part of our material for further development into an alerting system, which we can use it as a hound, like a hound, a police, a patron in the air to collect the data who like.
Okay, time is up. Okay, thank you, team.
I guess illegally.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer and a good presentation. And now the judges will submit all the scoring, and the judges will, after that, the team will calculate the score. But during the time, we will ask, maybe I would like to ask all the students here, maybe turn on your camera a little bit. Let's see each other a little bit, who are you, and what you look like. We want to see you. We haven't seen you at all. Could you please maybe turn on your camera a little bit, so all the the judges and mentors can see you? Okay, we would like to know you a little bit more. During this time, we will wait about 20 minutes for the scoring, and announcing the winner. But during this time, I would like to take this time, get some reflection from you. How you feel about this hackathon? I mean, 38 hours work with multidisciplinary team, and with different time zone, with different people whom you don't know before. How you feel about it? Can you share your experience to us a little bit? And then after that, I will ask the judges, the mentor, can give general feedback on your presentation. Okay, not specifically to any team, but let's give general feedback to the team, all teams. Okay, first I would like to ask student first. How do you feel about it? How is your experience? Can you tell us a bit, please?
Yes.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah. First off, let me say this has been an educational and an eye-opening event. It has been beyond my expectations, I can say, because like when I came into this hackathon, I didn't expect like this much of an interaction with mentors. I didn't expect this much of an interaction with students. I mean, it did have its rough times. I do admit, like 48 hours with the same, it did have its rough times, but that's the whole point of this competition. Yeah, like we get together, we solve our problems, and then we just keep advancing forward, and we keep coming up with good ideas. So it was a really good experience overall. So I really thank the organizations for actually, making this possible. So thank you all so much for giving us that opportunity.
Thank you, Andrew. And next, who would like to share your experience, please?
For me, I feel like these 48 hours have been more than 4 days. I feel like 4 days have passed in these 48 hours, and it's a good thing because it's so many hours of, like he was talking about, educational experience, academics, and not only that, I got to meet my team members who are just amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Next, who would like to share your experience, please?
Me, it was actually really great because even though we spent just 48 hours and we felt like we didn't know each other before entering this competition. We didn't know even each other, but after we came to competition, it's like we're the best friends. Like we've been knowing each other for a very long time. So this was really a great point, getting to interact with each other and knowing each other's skills and power and how they think. So basically, how the different work, how different cultures are. So that was really great opportunity and window for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, who would like to share your experience, please? Go ahead. Who? Okay. Who would like to share your experience, please?
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
You first.
Okay, Kula, come on.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight full eyes concerning. Yeah, actually it's been I'm very happy because knowing about the nature and environment, it is not about like only we are knowing about our idea. We came to know about different ideas and knowing about how much the nature is affecting with a lot of dangerous things. I came to know about a lot of things, new things, exploring with new people. It's been fantastic and phenomenal experience. I can say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Sasivimon, please.
Yes. For the experience that I got from is about. I would like to suggest that they do something to screen the people that come to this competition, that to ensure that they will work as a team, because in my group there is only me that work in that team and I cannot do it alone.
Yeah, so your team just decide not to present because there's only one left. Okay, yeah, that one is but please don't feel bad about it, because you had been through a rough time, but you can pass that. Okay, you pass through that. You can that is the learning experience for you as well. Yeah.
Also really admire the way of like you got this is like to creating this meet up. So I want to be like more like screening the people. Please look into it. I'm also worried about that one. My team as well.
Yeah, good. And I think someone is trying to say something. Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like just to express my view. It was really amazing organizing this kind of event or program because different people meet without knowing each other from different countries and has to team up together, work together, share ideas that will solve one of the most dangerous thing in the world, as the climate change. I think it's really amazing. Really amazing. I really enjoyed working with my team, sharing the idea night and day. They are really hardworking people.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Who else?
Yes, I'm Vinita.
Who?
I would like to.
Oh, Lian. Okay, Lian and Iman. Okay.
As a student who's just starting to go into a higher education level, I would like to say thank you for this event, since as a student myself, it allowed me to revisit the skills that I have, or to discover what I can do as a student, and also to meet amazing people that help you all throughout, and also mentors that I really got a lot of new things that I didn't expect to get, because upon entering this hackathon, I was like, oh, this is a competition. Maybe I'm not fit for it. But as we go through, I learned that we must take the opportunity, and it's a learning process, and it enabled us to learn a lot of things. And so I want to say thank you to WTUN for this.
Thank you. Iman, yes?
Hello. So all I want to say is thank you so much for this opportunity, because I learned a lot through it. It has been more than just a competition. The learning, the research, like going outside of our knowledge base like I'm an engineering student and I'm focusing on the mathematics of it, the numbers, the technicalities of it. But then you have to think about the business side of it. You have to think about the marketing side of it. And it kind of just widens your horizons. So it was really nice to be able to think outside of the box of what we've put ourselves into due to our learning. Also, as a university student, I have to be very knowledgeable about other sectors so I can be able to interact with them. Because unlike school, you get to interact with everybody because that's how businesses work. And it was really interesting to get all of that knowledge and all of that information and all those mentors that have helped us immensely. Like, and all that creativity that people brought. Like, I was like, oh, it's a competition. People will be so competitive, and they were, but through their creativity. It was amazing how people were so willing to bring in all their creative powers into every project they brought in. Also, like I've been praying for each and every person here to win because you all deserve it.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Emmanuel and Lynn, and then Sheila, and then Sivat. Okay.
And over the time, I don't know, in the beginning, I thought it was just a project. Over the time, as we started doing it, it became something really personal. So at this 2 days at night, I tried to sleep, but I wasn't able to sleep because I couldn't stop thinking about the project that we're doing. So it became really something, a part of me when I was going through this. So it's actually really felt great.
Okay, thank you. Achila?
I would just like to say that it was a great learning and working experience for all of us, especially that it was a hackathon and that we had to work in 48 hours with basically running on no sleep. And I feel very lucky for the team that I was in. It's like a group of great people. And as Aman said, that we all fell in love with our project. When we saw the prototype, the 3D model of the prototype, we all fell in love with it. It felt great doing all of this work. So thank you all for this opportunity.
Thank you. Sivat, please.
Yes. Before I joined this event, I just only used Thai language to talk each other. So I'm scared to use English. I'm planning to just silent in event. But when I'm joined team, they try to interact me. They make me feel comfortable to use English, even if I'm using Google Translator. After we interact, we can finish the progress. That's because they try to interact with me and me too.
Yeah, thank you. That's good. That's very good of you. Lindsay, please.
Yes, ma'am. I must say it was a wonderful experience, collaborating with people all around the world. So this is like my first time I'm participating in an international event, and since it's online, it is more easier to actually collaborate with people all around the world. From Thailand, from Bahrain, from the United Kingdom, sitting at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So it was really a great experience. Although we had to miss sleep, we had to, actually become disorganized in our food timing. So all that happened, but it was so much fun. It was at the end of the day, it was all about learning. And my major learning out of this event was it's not just about the technical portion that we develop. It's also about pitching the idea, taking it to people, explaining them why it is more very important. So I had enjoyed the mentoring sessions a lot. I didn't miss a single session, and I also like to thank all the mentors, for taking my questions and patiently answering them. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Minita.
Yes, as Lindsay said, this has been my first international competition participation, and I have and my team members were so cooperative. Like they became family in just 48 hours. Yeah, yeah, without sleep and anything. Even though we were trying to develop the app, the idea, we were just constantly getting ideas. Just to include it, we just even when we were presenting, we are just having those brainstorming ideas. Like we want to include this, we forgot this, we should develop this way. You know, this has been really a great session for us, for the interaction and for learning, for us to be creative. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
mainly the mentors. Yeah, they have been so friendly in answering everything. We have, like, we asked everyone every question, but they were so patient. Thank you
so
thank you
much.
guys.
Thank you. And I can take one more. So is it Suraj or Andrew? Suraj, you raise your hand and you take it out.
Yeah, I would just like to say that this 2 days was like a wonderful days for me, because 4 different people coming from 4 different area and just like working on a single project. Yeah, like I thought like, yeah, it would just take like 1 day to just like interact with them and that company, take a company with them. But yeah, like it was just a dream come true, because like we made a good project on 2 days. We made a good friends out of the country, and yeah, just sitting inside my home, like we could talk to each other, we could make something beneficial, and yeah, like thinking out of the box. Yeah, it was a great experience, and thank you WTN for this wonderful opportunity. I would just like to
thank you. Okay, the last one, Andrew.
Yeah, I think I agree with everyone, whoever said everything, but I think above all, a thing that we all have to take back from this is we actually made an impact on climate change. We actually thought of ideas that have an impact on climate change. And whatever happens at the end of this competition, I think we should all have that drive to keep, you know, making the climate better, making the environment better, and not just stop here as a competition. We should just keep going and keep taking it further. So thank you for enlightening us and opening our eyes to that aspect, you know. So yeah.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. And if you want to say more on that, please just type in the chat so we can keep that. Okay, so we can report that to WTUN. But now I would like to ask our judges and mentor to give advice or comments or say something to all the team. Maybe next time, or maybe they can continue with this project, or so they can have something back, take something back. So I would like to ask Joan first.
Wow, I'm just blown away with the ideas, honestly, and the degree of sophistication and the complexity of some of the thinking that's gone into some of these products and ideas. And I genuinely hope that you carry on thinking about them and working with them, because I think there's some fantastic stuff there. I think as a word of caution maybe, and I think the other judges and the questions maybe indicated this, that you, and everybody does, tried to put too much into your pitches. A pitch is really a hard thing to do, and it's a skill that you need to hone over practice. It's not a presentation, it's a pitch, and so it's about being very, very succinct and precise, and that means having all of the details at your fingertips. And I think in some instances the technology overwhelms the business side of things, and so more attention to the tech than the actual implementation of it. And it needs to be a balance. It needs to be great on the tech, but you also need to know how it will be implemented. But really fantastic. I am so impressed with all of you. And I'm just going to add one last thought. When we started this project, we were expecting maybe 15 or 20 students.
Yes.
And actually, a couple of ideas. And look at you. Yeah. You've actually really, impressed us in so many ways you just don't know. So a big thank you from me, and a really, big congratulations to all of you, regardless of who the winners are. You've done an amazing job.
Yeah. Okay, Ahmed, can you give a brief, suggestion or comment to them? Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm so glad. I'm inspired for these young people or for the students. He gave me a nice spirit. Thanks, because they meet together online. They show they can communicate more smoothly than us, really smoothly than us. They learn a lot. For myself, I'm so happy to be one member of this committee. Thanks for everyone, for the member, for the WTU, also for Sonia, for everyone who pushed this event to the end. I hope I learn from these people. I learn from this student. For my side, no comment. It's a great project. It's great ideas. They need improve, of course, because the short time. No, we not ask more than this. Also, to present work for 24 hours or 48 hours in 5 minutes, it's really good challenge for him, and good luck for your career. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Sankar?
Thank you, Malika. You caught me off guard there. But it's amazing, actually, to really hear the words that we've heard from all the students, actually, and really summed it up really well at the end, saying we really want to sort of carry through that energy and passion and what the ideas you have come up with. I think it's honored to be part of this hackathon event, every single one of us. I think from where John just mentioned about what we visioned out this hackathon to be, and to be where it is now, I think we couldn't have done this without the support of all the participants and you students with the great ideas that you have come in. Continue that passion. Ideas will evolve. I think take on some of the constructive questions and the feedback that has been taken on to find further the idea. But I think the real principle and the ethos behind climate action and the society, the grid, you are the future. You are really the current and the future business leaders. So I think keep that drive and improve and don't give up. I think that's the simple message, and I think you will be the global change makers in the future, and which we wanted you to do so. So thank you again for taking part, and I know a lot of people behind the scenes have contributed to this event, but it's an honor to be part of this.
Thank you so much. Professor Ramesh, please.
Thank you very much for inviting me to get involved in as a judge and also as a presenter. So I'm actually very delighted, and I'm actually I feel very happy to hear all the comments from our fellow participants. And first thing that I like, I really respect you guys, truly. 48 hours is not that long, not that short, okay? But doing it with multiple partners cross border, okay, it's actually something really awesome, really. Okay, no matter what results that you get, no matter what output that you presented, okay, but you have gone through the process. For me, it's something truly amazing, and everyone who is not in WTUN Climate Change Hackathon should envy you. Frankly speaking, you should actually broadcast and tell, we have done it. Okay, frankly, because why? You see, this experience that you have gone through it's actually a pre-test. Later on, when you go into organization, into maybe your own enterprise, or maybe you're working and so on, you need to go through the same thing again and again and again. And the best thing about this, what you have done, is you have gone through with different people, a different background, different nationality, different language, as what Swot mentioned. Okay, Swot mentioned just now, only he speaks only in Thai language, but now he tried to speak more. Okay, so speaking, communicating, oh, God bless you. Speaking and communicating, it's really something that is will give you more and more power. All right, so congratulations to all, and I hope to see you guys successful. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. The last one, Lars. Unmute, please.
Microphone on. Yeah.
Yes.
I was telling myself to turn the microphone on. So this is technology. So no, I can just confirm that I agree with everyone that it's been amazing to see what you have managed to produce in 48 hours over all these different time zones with technical difficulties and with different results at the end, of course. But I think the most important thing is that you all have learned. I think you've all learned a lot of valuable tools. You've learned to work with others. Some have been more easy than others. Of course, it's always when you end up in a group, some groups are more easy than other groups. Some have had more communicative difficulties, technical difficulties, etc. Same as I think we all have today when we're doing a lot of things online. with Mulika and me. We are sitting not far away from each other. I hear the plane that was flying over her head. I heard it before, you know, but I'm not so close, but I can still hear the airplane. So it feels a bit funny that we're not sitting at the same place. I hear the same airplane, but I think it's been amazing to see, and I hope you've learned a lot. And I'm very amazed by the team behind it, the administrators that have, I don't know if they've got any sleep during these 48 hours, because I've seen every time I've checked in, I've seen them being online. So not only the students have done a great job, also the whole administrative team and the committee that have initiated this. So thank you all. It's been, yeah, the most international event I've ever been to, I think, without leaving my office for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I saw Professor Klaus attend. He left already, Sonia?
He did, yeah. He
did, right?
He came for a while, but he so Professor Klaus was the founder of the working stream that has created this event, and he just wanted to pop in to see sort of what it all culminated in. And I'm really pleased to say that he was really, really impressed, and this is exactly what he imagined when the work stream started quite a while ago now. So it's really good to see that, you know, even people in other organizations who aren't even part of WTUN right now still think it's great.
Yes, I think it's time to announce the winner, right, Sonia? And
Yeah,
go back to you.
Brilliant. I know you all are probably sick of my voice, my face, my room at this point. I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has been involved, to the students. Thank you to those of you who've made it to the end. I know we started this process a few weeks ago now, and you had to, I'll do a drum roll, I'll definitely do a drum roll, you had to register, and then we asked you to attend the pre-event, which I already thought was fantastic and really informative. We then put you in teams with strangers, and you had to figure that out and put together your initial team boards as well. There was then some changes in some teams, and you lost some people and you gained some people. So lots of you adapted really, really well. And then of course, you've been through the last 48 hours together. We've just hit 48 hours as well. So well done, everyone. Really glad to see that there's still over 60 students here at the end of this. So like Joan and Mulika were saying before, we absolutely smashed the initial target we set for ourselves. So that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I want to thank the judges who've come along today and who've paid attention and given their scores. And I also want to especially thank the working group who've put a lot of this together. So we've got, as we said, Professor Klaus, who was the founding chair and originally started these ideas, but also Mulika, Sankar, Joan, Ahmed, and then we've also got Gunther and Camilla from Upper Austria who've been part of it, and also Diana and Ismit from UTM who've been integral in all the work as well. I want to thank all the mentors and the live lectures and those who provided resources. We had over 20 different academics and experts get involved, which is fantastic. And I want to thank my team, well, the team, not my team, the team at Bradford as well, who've been keeping Zhenya and I company and sane over various, you know, strange times. And thank you so much. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you, as with everything that we do. I'm really tired now, but in a complete state of delirium. So I'm really excited to finish off and go have some food and go to sleep for about 3 days. But of course, before we go, it is time to announce the winners. I feel really powerful right now because I'm the only person on my little pathetic post-it note who's got the answers, got the winners. I'm not even lying when I'm saying it was very close. So between first place and third place, there is only 2 points. So that's incredible. The points have obviously come from the judges, but also you received points for attending the mentoring sessions and asking questions. So that's amazing. And as Mulika said before, there are prizes, cash prizes available. So just to recap, the third place team will receive £100 per student. The second place team will receive £250 per student in the team, and the first place team will receive £500 per student in the team. So spend it wisely, maybe invest in your new product, or do what you want with it. We're not going to check in, so that's fine. Okay, so without further ado, and the last time hopefully you'll hear my voice for a while, In third place with 177 points, we have Team 8, which is Team Elite. So well done, Team 8. So that's Tayaba, Shyam, Sampreet, Charu, and Alex. So well done to everybody in Team 8. In second place with 178 points, so just one more, we have Team 9, which is Team Ravenclaw, which I'm a little bit disappointed about because I'm a Gryffindor, but that's okay. So Team 9, we've got Vanitha, Lindsay, Kauthar, and Supperporn. So well done to Team 9. And in first place with 179 points. So again, very, very close. And the recipients of £500 per team member. I'm going to drag this out for as long as I can. I'm going to do a drum roll. This is like my shining moment. I always thought I could be a TV presenter. Is team number 4. So that's Team Envy Mates. So Mohammed, Pujathar, Amanvir, Thoch, Wong, Jet, and Asila from Team 4 Envy Mates. Congratulations. So well done to those teams. Well done to all the teams. I think everyone did absolutely amazing. We will be in touch next week when I wake up again with some feedback surveys. So hopefully you can provide us with some written feedback. So, you know, if we look to do this again in a really long time when we physically and mentally recovered, we can make it even better next time. And also it would be really great if you could send us your presentations so we can keep track of them as well. And if you're happy, we can even put them on our website for people to see. This session has been recorded, so if anybody wants to watch it back, we'll make it available on the WTUN website. And I'm going to stop now, and I think that's a fantastic place to end it. Well done, everyone. Congratulations, and please go and have a good sleep, rest, eat loads, and celebrate. Thank you very much, everyone.
Woo!
Thanks a
And
lot,
can
everyone.
we all turn on the camera and then take like snapshot together? Maybe.
I mean, that's beyond my technical capabilities, but I'm sure someone can figure it out.
So everyone, we would have to take twice because we have 2 screens. We need 2 screens. Okay, everyone, please turn on your camera and then have like picture together. Lindsay, Suraj, Ibrahim, can you turn on your camera? Just a moment, and then I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna take the first one and the second one. Okay. Okay. Everyone, please. Team 4, please turn on your camera right now. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do the first one. First one, smile. Okay. I'm gonna do the second one. Okay. This time, please smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Done.
Brilliant. Great. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. Those teams who came in the top 3 will be in touch with you about those prizes. And if everyone else could fill in those feedback forms when they get to you, that would be really helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see you in future WTUN events. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Sleep.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.